Hey everyone, I'm Jen. I was reading some comments, or I was reading all the comments from my last video. How many versions are there of us? I think that's what it was called. Anyhow, because of some of those comments, I thought I'd go ahead and share the two times. One time I in a way met my older self, and in another time I met my younger self. So I thought I'd go ahead and share. It sounds like some of you are having way more in-depth experiences, but the little ones for me was in 6th grade, 5th or 6th grade. When I was laying in bed, I would frequently, how can I show you? I would frequently could feel I don't know how much, but a layer of something over me, something like a foam or something, and I could squeeze it, like at my belly area, and I could squeeze it. I'll show you my arm. I could squeeze it, and I was wondering if this is all in the middle of the air and invisible squeezing, why can my fingers not pinch it themselves and touch themselves? But, you know, it was just, this is what it felt like. And it turns out when, you know, a few decades later, I was feeling my body and pinching my tummy, and I realized, oh my gosh, I was feeling my fat suit is what I call this thing that I'm wearing. But at that age, at 5th, 6th grade, where I was skinny, and remember, I grew up in Asia and Europe, so I was not on the American diet. So I was skinny with no fat, and yet I knew what it felt like to pinch me and pinch the fat. And I remember when I started gaining weight, it was actually exciting and very comforting for me. A false sense of comfort, but still it was almost like I had a layer of protection given some stuff growing up and whatever, but so I felt protected in that fat suit even as a kid. So in a way, just like those of us experience the Mandela effect, we're aware that we've been living multiple lives in multiple worlds, and our consciousness, highest consciousness, just jumped into another version of us. And I think our inner child is literally the child that was there. That's my theory, anyhow, my working theory. And then the other one was when I was in my 30s, late 30s, I guess. Okay, so 2001, I divorced him. And then after a few years, I was able to get my own cozy home. And just things calmed down after the divorce and settled, and things were okay. And my kids were in school, and then only the pets were at home. I was alone, and I was going from the back door past the kitchen on my right, and then to the front room, which was the living room. And I passed a woman. I registered, oh my gosh, I just passed a woman on a stool. I did not own a stool. And so I literally back walked, and I look over at her, and it's me. It's me as a 21, 22-year-old. And gosh, I was so fresh-faced and young and scared, and oh my gosh, what did I get myself into? And anyhow, I told her, but without words, I told her, I said, I told you I'd get us out of there. I mean, it took whatever, 20-some years, but I did it. And it makes me wonder those times that I would feel like, you know, spirit whispers, like you can do it, you know, that inner voice that's cheering you on, that's probably us doing it. All the lessons that we're learning now is affecting our past. Those of us who experience the Mandela effect, we're familiar that our past is actually changeable. Just like we can affect our future, we can affect our past. So I think those are all related. And I'll put the link of yesterday's video there in case you missed it, because there's even more versions of us. So I love you, and I'll talk later. Bye.